Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Nathaniel Kirana. I am a student from Department of English Education, Faculty of Teaching and Educational Sciences in University of Swadaya, Gunung, Jati, and I am from class 1A. Now, in this video, I will answer the question from my lecturer, Mrs. Putut Kurniati, in the course Introduction to Literature for final exam. Okay, for the first question is explain about the following figurative language and give example for A. Simile, B. Metaphor, C. Hyperbole, D. Personification, and E. Onomatopoeia. The answer is A. Simile. Simile is a comparison of two things using like or as. For example, her smile was bright like the sun, and he is as mean as a snake. B. Metaphor. Metaphor is a comparison of two things without using like or as. For example, his face is puzzle to me. I can never figure out what he is thinking. C. Hyperbole. Hyperbole is obvious and intentional exaggeration. For example, is there are a million people in here. D. Personification. Personification is giving an animal or an object human qualities. For example, my dog smiles at me. E. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is word that imitate the sound they are naming buzz, or sound that imitate another sound. For example, is slam, splash, bam, bubble, warble, gargle, mumble, and so on. Question number 2 is give your opinion about putri activities in classroom. Is it effective and fun in learning process? The answer is, in my opinion, the activity of putri in class is quite fun because we can try to make putri and read it. It is more fun if when our friend is choosing to read a poem in front of class with a funny expression that make me laugh. And in my opinion, the activity is effectively carried out in class, because if we are confused when try to make a poetry, we can be directly guided by our teacher or our lecturer. Question number 3 is explain about the elements of short story. The answer is the 5 elements of short story is character, setting, conflict, plot, and theme. Character is person or sometimes even an animal who takes part in action of short story. Setting is the time and place in which it happens. Plot is a series of events and character action that relate to the central conflict. Conflict is a struggle between two people or things in short story. And then theme. Theme is the central idea of the short story. The question number 4 is explain about folk tales, fairy tales, and fables. Give example of them. The answer is folk tales is a story passed on by word or mouth, or a legend or myth, shared among a people of a culture. An example of a folktale is the story of the boy who cried wolf. And next, fairy tale is a story often intended for children that feature fanciful and wondrous characters such as elves, goblins, wizards, and even fairies. And for example of fairy tales is Snow White, Cinderella, and the 12 Dancing Princess, Thumbelina, and so on. And then Fable. Fable is a short story fictional stories that often include main characters that are animal and convey a moral lesson to the reader. An example of fable is the old lion and the fox, and so on. Question number 5 is, what are benefits of drama class? Give your opinion. The answer, in my opinion, benefit of drama class is drama can build confidence, drama can help concentration, drama can help develop language and communication skill, drama can encourage to cooperate, drama can develop emotional intelligence, and then drama can develop creativity. Question number 6 is, explain about globe theater. The answer is, globe theatre is a large wooden theatre built in London, England in 1576 during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. The building was built like a circle so that the audience could sit in almost all sides of the stage. This theater was so successful that many similar buildings were built around it. One of them is called Globe. This is Globe Theater. This theater building can accommodate 3,000 spectators. Spectators who are able to buy tickets sit on the side of stage, and thus who cannot afford ticket stand around the stage. And the Globe Theatre plays by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is a famous playwright who is an actor and poet from England who lived from 1564 until to 1616. He usually writes in poetry. Some of the stories contain long monologues called soliloquies and tell their ideas to the audience. And William Shakespeare wrote 37 dramas with various themes. This is ranging from murder and war to love and jealousy. Question number 7. The question is, explain about the relationship between literacy and literature. The answer is, it is true that literacy and literature have a genuine connection, yet it is not what is assumed by the majority. To be more explicit, literacy can be defined as the ability to read and write a language up to a considerable extent. However, literature is composed of work of art of a certain language that comes under various genres. And the relationship between literacy and literature is, literacy refers to the ability that an individual has to read and write a language to a considerable extent. Literacy is considered as an indicator for Human Development Index. The literacy rate of developing countries is lower in comparison to most of the developed countries. Literature, on the other hand, refers to written work of art of a language. Literature can be either prose or poetry and fall under different genres. And next, to understand literature, a person needs a higher level of skill that goes beyond colloquial language. And then the last, literacy can thus be considered more of an initial step towards understanding literature. Is the last question, number 8. Read a poem that is made by yourself with free time. Now I will read my poem. My poem is Hope in the Wine by Nilam Kirana. Reaching for you is like reaching for the wine, invisible but taste. Reaching for you is like reaching for a star in the sky, far high and very difficult to reach. It's that hard I reach for you. Do you know? How much do I love you? I don't think so, because you never know anything about me, and I can reach you because I can just reveal it to you. When I leave all my dreams to you, bring your cool breeze to him so he can feel it. Okay, because I have answered all the questions, so I end this video. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.